Before the board ducks behind closed doors to discuss anticipated litigation with your team of lawyers, I thought I would take the opportunity to suggest a couple of topics for you to discuss. Maybe out of the view of the public, they can set you on the right path so that education funds can be used to educate students rather than pay court costs. The first thing you should discuss is the district's responsibility for holding charter schools responsible not only to the law, but to the rules that this board has implemented. I am very concerned that these are not being enforced uniformly, opening the LAUSD to lawsuits by charter school organizations who have done what they were supposed to do, while others are allowed to ignore their responsibilities. One example of this is the over $12 million that is owed to the district as of July 13th for over-education penalty. While schools like Girls Athletic Leadership School, Magnolia Science Academy, and Prepatech Los Angeles High have paid their bills, Polarity Charter Schools and their successors owe the district $771,000. I guess they were too busy paying for their former executive director's chauffeur limo to and from school to worry about paying their debt to our districts. KIPP can afford to build a school on top of a toxic waste site, but cannot pay their debt of $44,000, and Citizens of the World owes the district almost $1 million, but we're still given more rooms at Shirley Avenue Elementary School. Are the schools that paid owed to the district just suckers? The Charter Schools Division's lack of enforcement opens the district to legal claims from the parents of the 80% of students who attend LAUSD public schools. Once again, Citizens of the World provides the example, prompting a side question. Is this nationwide chain following any rules? In the charter petition for their latest franchise, Citizens of the World specified the intersection of Sherman Way and Ranchito Avenue in Van Nuys as the center point of the community they would serve. The Charter School Division's director, Jose Cole Gutierrez, has defined a community as having a 3-mile radius. This definition was ignored when his department allowed the school to open up outside the 3-mile boundary in the neighborhood of Valley Village. In emails responding to the concerns of public school parents, Cole Gutierrez has redefined community to include the entire East Valley. This is an area of neighborhoods that are vastly different both demographically and socioeconomically. Furthermore, this area was not included in the original description of the service area, as Colfax Elementary School was not one of the schools listed as being affected, even though it was located less than a mile from the campuses of Citizens of the World. Even though the petitioner is required to consider the existing district and charter schools operating within the 3-mile radius, Dixie Canyon was also not included. This school is also constantly being asked to meet demographic benchmarks, but they keep on missing these benchmarks and nothing happens to them. At Shirley Avenue Elementary School, 23% of the students are English learners. At Citizens of the World, which is on the same campus, only 3% of the students are English learners.
Mr. Peterson, your
Shirley
time is up. If you'd please wrap up.
Sure.
Thank you.
Citizens of the World is 17% disabilities and 9% at Citizens of the World, and 85% are socioeconomically disadvantaged, while 21% is of Shirley. We need to do something about this before it ends up in more lawsuits. Thank you.
Thank you so much.